JSpy25.
Hi, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to finish the Planet of the Apes Mutant Cathedral Diorama. Last episode, we finished the rock painting on the main pieces of the diorama. I also asked if people knew what the missing piece was in the cathedral. The majority of the people in the comments who hazarded a guess thought it was a spitting baby, which was incorrect. It was actually the organ pipes that sit behind the Alpha Omega bomb. So that's one of the things we're going to work on today. But first, I wanted to make some other additions and changes. In the movie, the bomb rises out of a hole in the floor of the cathedral, so I wanted to add that as well. I also redid the sides of the staircase. Previously, I used a thicker paper and it didn't look right. This matches closer to the rest of the rock. Next, I wanted to make a couple ridges of rock flow for the edges of the platform. I first traced the edge onto some foam, cut it out, then hot glued the overhang, which is thinner foam I cut, scoring it as necessary to round the curves. I tore up some foam into small chunks and glued them onto the piece to form the general shape. This is the same way I made the rock flow at the bottom of the cathedral stairs. I'm using Sculptamold for the final texture coating. The Sculptamold mixture is 2 parts Sculptamold and 1 part water. This gives you about 10 minutes of work time before it starts to solidify. After that, it's still able to be smoothed, but not smeared or shaped so easily. I built up the foam pieces with the foam chunks, so I only have to use a thin coat of Sculptamold, since this stuff can take more than a day to dry, multiple days if it's layered on thick. I finished these pieces with a coat of black, heavy gray dry brush, and then a light dry brush of white for the highlight. The organ pipes piece, I used 2 layers of foam for the base. Cutting holes in the top layer to insert the pipes for support. I used the same technique to build up the rock flow before adding the Sculptamold. I picked up a wide range of wooden dowels from the local home improvement store to use for the organ pipes. I try to pay attention to how the pipes reduced in height, but in a curve instead of a straight line. I spray painted the pipes silver, and even though I distressed them, I think this added a little needed contrast between the pipes and the gray rock walls. There are actually 4 rows of pipes in the movie, the front row being very small. The guns were all painted. I noticed that burnt sienna is good color match for the ape guns since they look a bit orange in the movie. I fully and properly lit up the bomb controls, which includes an integrated switch. The Alpha Omega bomb, light up bomb controls, backpacks, and guns were modeled and 3D printed by myself. Here are the 5 original pictures submitted for the diorama contest for comparison. And here are 5 new ones. Plus some extras. I'm calling this done. Next episode will be something different, though I may revisit this diorama in a future episode.